Hey there traders, today I'm going to show you my live scalping session I did a few days ago. Hopefully you guys like it, learn something from it, and if you find value in this video, consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's just get down to the video. You won't believe it, but I actually forgot to press record. I just placed this trade on Euro USD, and as you can see, $387 in profit, which is pretty damn good. What we're gonna do is just close it off, and now I'm currently looking at GBP USD. Now looking at GBP USD, it looks absolutely great. 25 and 50 moving averages are here. It recently crossed on the 5-minute time frame with a bearish engulfing candle. Yet another one is forming over here. Looks pretty damn good. So what we're gonna do now is just place a few trades. Maybe place 4 of them. Since it's half a lot size, it doesn't mean much. And now we're gonna just keep this trade open for around 30 minutes or so and see how much profit we can generate. But the reason for the trade was simple. Everything is trending towards the downside. The 15-minute time frame, the 5-minute time frame, and even the 2 or the 1-minute time frame. As you can see, a bearish engulfing candle once again. It was also trying to trend on the 1-minute time frame, but it was crossed towards the downside, which is expected. Now in another 2 minutes, the 15-minute time frame will close as a bearish engulfing candle, or hopefully it will close. And if this does actually happen, it will be a great trading opportunity for us to continue trading towards the downside. It will definitely retest this area zone once again, and then probably continue moving down with a push exhaustion push scenario. Okay, so I'm looking for another pair while we are waiting, and the 1 hour time frame is trending towards the upside quite heavily. It's making new highs. Very likely a pullback is going to occur before we continue pushing up, but that's totally fine. On the 15-minute time frame, we are getting a bullish engulfing candle once again. Let's see the 5 minutes bullish engulfing candle, probably gonna retest this zone. So it's a good trading opportunity for a buy. So let's just open a USD CAD trade. Let's do 2.5 lot size. I believe this trade will actually bang. So let's see. All right, so I just sat here for 5 minutes, and as you can see, we are $150 in profit from these 2 trades that we just placed. That's pretty damn good actually. So I'm gonna close off. Oh, there we go, $270. That's great for me. Bam. Okay, that is pretty damn good. 270. We probably closed it to $230 in profit, but that's pretty damn good. And all we did is follow along with this strategy. As I said, time frame 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, bearish engulfing candle crossing the 25-50 moving averages on the 5-minute time frame. We entered the trade short. It went towards the downside, likely to retest this zone. So potentially if I kept it open, it probably would have made me even more money. However, when I'm scalping, I'm in and out the market. I make money and move on. USD CAD, same deal. Bullish engulfing candle, likely to retest this zone, bouncing off the 25-50 moving averages on the 5-minute time frame. Simple as that. 15-minute time frame, as you can see, bullish engulfing candle yet again, making a new high as well. After this happens, after this push cycle, very likely we're gonna have an exhaustion before it continues to push up even more. Now, since I showed you how to make money with the moving averages in a very simple way, I'll show you with a few other indicators I like using when I'm scalping. What we're gonna do now is add a stochastic indicator. So go inside indicators and type in stochastic. It will be the second one below the technicals, and click OK. Close off the tab and you will have this stochastic chart on your screen. Now I just scanned through a few charts and I'm looking at GBP Swiss franc. This looks like a good trading opportunity. As you can see, we had a bearish engulfing candle recently. It did fail to retest this area zone. However, we are seeing again a repeat of this happening. So currently I'm seeing a new consolidation zone, right? And this stochastic indicator is telling me it has been overbought. So if we're gonna take this trade now, it will likely retest this area of support. So this is GBP Swiss franc. Let's do a couple of trades of 2.5, and I'll do 0.50 as well for 6 lot size trade, and straight away in the money. That's how volatile this trading pair is, since it's GBP and Swiss franc. Swiss franc is the safe haven of all the forex pairs, so usually it's very powerful when it moves. So I need to mention this: I never use stop loss or take profits when I'm scalping. I'm actively trading in the market. If something does go wrong, I can quickly close off my trades by one clicking the X button, right? So there's no problem in not having a stop loss or take profit level if you're actively looking at the charts and trading. Only have your stop loss level if you're going to be away from the computer, you're not going to be monitoring your trades. That's a good idea to not lose all your account balance. So as you can see, within 30 seconds or so, I'm already $131 in profit. Currently pulling back a little bit. I'm going to close off when it's over 100. So we'll see what happens in just a second. So a few more minutes has passed and I'm currently $120 in profit. I might just keep it a little bit longer since I do believe it's going to retest or this bottom that I mentioned already, or it's going to retest this area zone as well. One or the other is going to reach this or this. So I still have a little space that needs to be covered before I can close off my trade. So it's probably going to be around $200 profit if it does come to fruition. So GBP Swiss franc currently pulling back a little bit on the 1 minute time frame. Very likely is going to find resistance on the 25 and 50 moving averages. So I push exhaustion towards this area zone before it continues to move down. I am pretty sure it will go down because this area zone, as you can see, previous area of support over here has now been broken. It's lower. After it becomes lower, it has an exhaustion and then it just drops back down. We can see the same thing on the stochastic indicator, currently telling us on the 1 minute time frame it's oversold, look out. But we know that the higher time frames, such as the 15-minute that we was just on a second ago, is probably gonna just drop down even more. So we are still waiting for the market to drop. As you can see, push exhaustion is currently happening. We are getting double bearish engulfing candles, which suggest bearish movement on the 1 minute time frame. Is the shortest time frame you can definitely go for. I mean, you can go seconds even, but I don't see the point. 1 minute is small enough. And on the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, it's pulling back a little bit. It could pull back till here once again, since this is a new resistance. However, I don't believe this will happen. I think it will drop down and, as I said, retest this area zone. If that does happen, then we're going to be in a nice profit. And we're currently seeing a bearish candle, hopefully another engulfing one breaking through this low. That would be a great indicator for further bearish movement. We are currently seeing some. Finally, since I was getting bored, I waited for 5 minutes. Let's just have a look over here. 178, $200. Boom. Okay, I'm happy with that. I was getting too bored just waiting for my profits. Basically, that's what's happening. I was just getting too bored and agitated. Since I said there will be a pullback, that's what happened. Push, exhaustion, push scenario, likely to retest this zone. If it breaks this zone, again, push, exhaustion, push to retest this one. After it reaches the 15-minute zone that we discussed over here, very likely could be pulling back again towards the moving averages of 25 and 50, and then probably the stochastic indicator over here on the 15-minute time frame will be around here. Once it reaches this supported area, that will mean it's oversold and very likely it's gonna have a pullback. So that's how we trade the stochastic. I like trading it in combination with 25 and 50 moving averages. Some people like trading with 20 and 50. That's your personal preference. I tried both and honestly, I didn't see much of a difference. 25, 50, I think is just easier to remember because 50 is half of 25. Just wanted to quickly come back to the USD CAD trade. Do you remember we placed this trade earlier on in this video? As you can see, as I said, it's going to retest this zone as it did on the 5-minute time frame. Now even breaking through, which means it could be a nice push, exhaustion, push scenario again towards the upside. That could be a good trade. And let's see the GBP USD. As you can see, bearish engulfing candle, yet another one over here, went down, likely to retest this zone. Yet again, if I would have kept these trades open, they would have been very, very profitable. But as I said, scalping can be scary, so you don't want to be stressing about too much. In and out of the market is the rule. You make the money, you go out. So sometimes I even like using Bollinger Bands when scalping. So go inside indicators and type in Bollinger Bands. It will be the third one under technicals. After you close off the screen, you will have something in regards to this on your chart. And as you can see, we're currently on the same pair, GBP Swiss franc yet again, and I believe it's going to drop down. And this is what the Bollinger Band is telling us as well. If we get across of the mid-range zone of the Bollinger Band, it will be a good trading opportunity to enter the trade. Now on the 5-minute time frame, we recently got a bearish engulfing candle, which is also a good indication for us to go short. The Bollinger Band line is pretty much on the same direction as this area of support, which is a good area zone to aim for when you want to close off your trade. So 5 minutes closed, 15 minutes, as you can see, struggling to close a little bit. That's actually surprising. So you might want to just draw a trend line, see what's going on. So yeah, it will likely close off in around this trend line. So how much money can we actually make? 5 or 6 pips, that's pretty good. Let's have a look at the 1 minute. It's likely bouncing off the Bollinger Band. Yes, it is. Drop in. Okay, GBP Swiss franc, where is it? There we go. 2.5. We're gonna do 2.5 again, and then 1. I believe this trade will go down and carry on go down. As I said already, it will probably happen. I'm just using different types of indicators so you guys can select one and trade with it. Learn the craft of one indicator before you go around and select many, many indicators and just suck at all of them. You just select one and become good at it. That's all you need to do. So this is 1 minute time frame. Let's see, 5 minutes. Okay, very likely this trend will be something in regards to this because it's probably going to reach the Bollinger Band and this area of support. So let's just mark it with the rectangle tool. Yeah, this zone I believe is going to be touched unless it touches the trend line. It's a little bit riskier, but I believe it's going to touch this zone. As I said, this was the previous candle support, so likely it's going to be in around this area zone, so we can actually remove this one. I believe that's pretty damn good. And if on the 5-minute time frame now we're gonna get another bearish engulfing candle like we are seeing here, it will be a great trading opportunity for us to carry on making money. So currently these trades are in some profit, $36 in profit, which is not good enough. But obviously profit's profit. What was at one moment 89? Let's see what's going on in the chart. So slowly but surely, definitely moving down. We are seeing a M formation forming. An M formation is a bearish formation, usually means that after it crosses this area zone or this one over here where the M started, if it crosses that one, it will have a push, exhaustion push scenario, probably towards this area zone. And if this is then crossed, then it's going to push through, push, exhaustion push again. So we'll see what happens. As you can see, the candlestick is quite big, trying to reach this area zone, and I believe it will actually do that before it pushes up again because it's a support zone. That's what the markets do. It's probably going to reach the mid Bollinger Band zone before it continues to move down. Or another scenario could be that the market just continues to drop down and break through this area zone. If it does, then good. Push, exhaustion push, another trading opportunity for us opens up and we can scalp yet another trade, which is a good idea. So around 20 seconds left until candlestick closes, and as you can see, this candle is just dropping down, trying to retest this zone. $200, 207. Let's just keep it for 200. 187 I believe is going to reach, unless it just pulls back. Right now what's going on? So candlestick closed. We might have a little pullback before it continues to drop down, so we might need to wait a little bit more, but it's definitely going to retest this zone. As I said, that's the way the markets move. I simplified for you guys so you guys can understand what to do. As you can see, dropping down yet again, very likely to retest this zone, as I said numerous times. And look at this, $246 in profit. Pretty damn good. I'm gonna close off. That's what you do when scalping. You grab the money. That's it. So how much money I made? I probably made like a grand. $250, then there was another 200, but pretty damn good session, right? We just carried on making money, and as you can see, it's probably gonna retest this zone. It always happens when I close off the trade. There we go, it's touching this area zone. Now there's two scenarios. It's either gonna break this area zone and then push exhaustion, push scenario for another trade towards the downside, or it's gonna start a pullback towards this mid range Bollinger Band. And it seems like it's pulling back a little bit. As you can see, as I said, the support reacted, bam, shot towards the upside. Now a little cheeky plug of my trading services. As you can see, December month we earned 876 pips in profit. We have November results, October, September, so let's just click on November. There we go, November results. All losses, look at this. Some weeks, yeah, 4 losses we had some weeks. Some weeks we don't lose. Some weeks we don't lose again. Some weeks 1 loss. You know, it's trading. Losses happen, wins happen. It's fine. But we generated on November $1,615. Some people are kind enough to send in some results, so that's nice. As you can see, results, 1 loss, 2 losses a week, sometimes no losses. As you can see, 900 pips profit. So again, coming back, GBP Swiss franc, look, the candlestick did not break this area of support. Very likely it's going to shoot towards the upside. If we get a bearish engulfing candle in the mid-range zone of the Bollinger Band, we're going to likely retest this area zone unless it now just completely breaks this support. Then it's push exhaustion, push cycle. We are shooting towards the downside once again. Simple and easy trading with Bollinger Bands, moving averages, and stochastic. So this is the end of the video. Consider subscribing, and if you enjoy my content, make sure to watch this video because it's pretty damn good.